Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the Netherlands. So, we did get a bit of an uprising on the end of the last video, so let's go and take care of that right away. Other than that, we're just getting our mini trade fleet over here up and running. I'm curious to see how much we're pulling out of the Western trade node. A decent amount, although a fair amount of it is going to London too. Of course, we're going to be competing in London, so it might not be as important. In fact, I'm wondering if there's just a better way for us to, instead of fighting in London directly, do we just fight upstream? I think we're kind of going to do both there, so it's okay. I'm going to get this other fleet. We'll be working the Western Europe trade node, just because I don't have that much trade power. I could merge these two fleets, but I don't think it really matters one way or another. Oh, but that's kind of annoying. You know what then? Hey, what? Everyone merge up in Land's End here. Won the Battle of Wolof. Excellent. Merge up there. Western Europe. Of course, we could also send our trade fleets overseas in the New World. That might be nice. There we go. We're now pulling more out of it than England does, so go us. Of course, most of the trade, if not all of the trade, should be getting pulled forward. No, not quite all of it. There's actually some people just trying to influence things locally. I'm still stumped by what's going on here. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong, but I can't figure it out. It's not clicking. It's probably super obvious as to why we're not pulling trade forward. I guess anywhere? Maybe we'll actually have to send a merchant, but I thought we wouldn't have to. I don't know. Still so much military power. Recall diplomat. Yeah, we'll have to get next door to them. Just to, you know, take them under our wing. Just for convenience. Because we've got a limit to the amount of wars we can do. If we could vassalize them, it would be a whole different thing. Well, we might still try to diplo-vassalize them. But we can't. So what's going on in the world? Looks like Hungary is being chewed up a little bit. Mali is embargoing us. Alright. Sweden is down here. Poland, Sweden. Austria is still a manageable size, although the HR is getting a little bit scary. Naples is blobbing up actually pretty nice. They might form Italy at some point. Is that Hungary? It is, too. Ottomans have spread south. Kora Koinlu is not a bad size, actually. I'm going to get going here. Timur's occupied by Kazan and the Uzbeks. Russia, of course, formed some time ago. Scotland is basically gone. This is unfortunate that we couldn't, you know, go with Scotland to do more stuff against England, but you know, there's a limit to where we could spread out. I mean, England's going to be annoying, but at this point we're in relatively good shape. Armories are done. Okay. Manpower doesn't really have much of an effect. Merge up. Who are these? 6 more caravels. Oh. Well then. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send you down to the Cape. We're going to see what you can do over there. It'll take a while before they actually arrive. But I'm just wondering if that's going to help us pull trade forward. Like, this is power in the node. It should auto-pull forward. No merchant present, but we've got land. Is it because it's an overseas colony? No. Okay, we're going to have to take a look at that in a second. Trade power. It's an important center of trade and everything. Trade value. Goods produced. What the hell? I don't know. Let's see what happens when the ship gets there. So, Rise of a Pretender. We had our king die. So right now, Lawrence, 033. It does suck to have a 0 there, but I'm happy that we don't have like a non-existent diplomatic skill. Since that's really what we're short on, is diplomatic power here. So yeah, 6 regiments in Morbihan. Black news indeed. Stability drop. He died. Now I think the problem is he did have, yeah, he had a weak claim. Our heir, 142, is not terrible. And he's at least got a strong claim, so there's something to be said about that. More Bonn over there. Well, that should be easy to put down. We are at full maintenance still. We could probably turn that down. I think we're mostly looking at squashing rebellions and such. I think after we squash this, we will definitely turn it down. It's probably been a little bit silly that we spent a whole episode with it maxed out when we weren't actually at war. But there was definitely some concern. Yeah, let's renew things with Savoy. There's something in my brain that's like, well, if we don't renew, then we're going to go to war. But honestly, wars in Europe other than against France, maybe some more Castilian stuff, is not top of my priority right now. So we will accept the new royal marriage, and then I will go ahead and drop the maintenance down, since we were worried about cash. I think half should be safe and reasonable. Still like to go to war down here, but of course, right now we are still overextended. We are getting closer to finishing that up, though. Hey, new governor in Dutch West Indies. So, we can keep this guy. They'll lose some Republican tradition, gain some Liberty Desire, but he'll gain bonuses to all their stats. Right now, their Liberty Desire is not that high. I don't know where their Republican Desire is, and I don't know what happens if you flip them to a monarchy. But let's go ahead and keep him there. Just improve his skills and see what happens. Yeah, just linked up a little bit. We could pretty safely increase the tariffs if we want to spend admin power to do it. I don't think we'll worry about it. We'll leave it where it is. Milan declared war on Switzerland. Okay. There we go. There's the call to arms. Savoy is being brought in here. Defensive war against Milan, who's allied with France. Now, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, this is kind of annoying because they're both allies. Very interesting. Alright, the second Milanese... Oh, it's a defensive war. Okay, sorry. I keep reading this wrong. So Milan declared war against Savoy, which means that Milan will stay the war leader despite the fact that France might join in this war. Here, let's let time tick and see what happens here. Because my thinking was, if it was the other way around and it was a defensive war that, like, on France's behalf, it may have taken over the war, which means I could have negotiated with them directly, and that might have been, like, a perfect time for us to jump in. It looks like France is not joining in this war, though. So it would just be... Come to the second Milanese. So right now it would be Milan alone, if I'm reading that right. And so, what could I do with them? I could annex a territory or two. I can afford some AE here in Europe, right? I'm not sure. Some aggressive expansion? Yeah, we've got none over here. And I technically have some territory adjacent to Milan. It would be very interesting if I could expand that just a little bit. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pull that off. I will accept. We'll see if France joins in or not. Increase this. Oh, we're going to assume control, which is very valuable. Bring everyone over here. Switzerland's involved in this. So we can walk into these territories, and Savoy as well. We'll go in here. Probably want some extra war leaders. And of course we've got the points for it, so let's get a couple of conquistadors. Because conquistadors have exactly the same stats. Wow, that's a lot of siege. Have exactly the same stats as generals, but they can walk through terra incognita. Literally the same stats. People have actually tested it. You should be able to get exactly the same results one to the other. The only difference is you get conquistadors if you've unlocked the right tech, in which case they can walk through terra incognita. So there's no reason not to do it. Looks like Milan may actually lose that particular battle there, which is nice. This is my super sieger? Yeah. So we're going to have you go right to St. Gallen. And don't attach anyone to this unit. You can attach to this one, my main battle force. You know what? Jump in this battle. Can we convert anyone who's relevant? No. Alright, so that battle was lost, but that's okay. Recall diplomat. You've arrived there. Hop into Lombardia. Cut back their escape routes. Actually, we should probably go all the way to Parma with these guys, because that'll probably intercept them. And you just go and besiege over here. Oh, we just stack wiped them because they were so low in morale. That's right. Split you in half. Move half of you there. Split you in half, move half of you there. And just keep you over here so you don't get attrition too much. Still just Milan against everyone. Alright, that's good. Oh, accommodation with natives. We're in Parma, which doesn't actually matter. Do something like that, get a full siege on. It sucks that we won't get this province. The one I really wanted. I wonder if any of these have actual cores of extinct nations, though. Let's show province. No. 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 And these are what? All Savoy claims? I don't actually want Savoy getting more powerful. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do about it. Probably grab just one province, just to try not to AE ourselves too much. Although, I could grab Waldstadt, which would also be pretty good. It would give me access through Savoy, which is going to stay. We got more pretenders? Really? Oh, I forgot to increase my stability. Now, do I want to do it right now? While we have the overextension. No, a lot of overextension is about to go away, so we'll do that. Meanwhile, there we go. Let's go and kill that. Gold rush, 400 ducats. We get 1 inflation, but we actually have pretty good inflation control, so I'm not too terribly worried. It means we don't have to take out another loan, which actually would have led to inflation, so that works out perfectly fine. If I split this, is there any reason that they might just leave that siege behind? Probably not, but let's give it a try. Okay, we aided the natives, but that's expired at this point. That's okay. So how much are we paying for our colonies? We could potentially even afford more. Just throw more money at the problem. Probably not. We're not quite as strong as I keep thinking we are. There we are. Took care of that problem. We'll move you back down to maybe Franche-Comté, just to keep an eye on things. Won the Battle of Wolof. Go back to Gabu. So yeah, we continue to just try to combine our gains at this point. But maybe we should do a little bit more European blob nonsense. Provence still has some claims and cores and previous ownerships of little bits of France, so I think going to war with France actually would make a lot of sense. Especially since they will bounce back at some point and be a bit of a threat. I don't think an offensive one, but we won't be able to do anything against them anymore. There we go. Cores. That's number 1. But we'll get a few more, I think, right? There we go. And another, right? Yep. Kayor. Kasumi's a little bit far behind. We'll boost our stability as soon as the Kayor kicks in. I mean, Kasumi's still the more expensive one, but it's a year away. And stability will be good to bring down the rebellions just a tad, and also increase our tax revenue. Boom. Alright, good. So, boost that stability. Finish that siege. Yeah, so we didn't get that. Which should not be a surprise. I wonder, Switzerland being so small. cannot enter royal marriage, so we can't vassalize them. We'd have to go militaristically. Okay. Ah. Castile, stop messing with me. So, right, and we're the war leader, so we have to negotiate peace on behalf of Savoy. Well, it was defensive war, so Savoy doesn't necessarily want anything, and I don't necessarily want to give them anything. Oh, hang on. Grab this stack with our super siege leader. Waldstadt, the one place that we want over here is not being sieged properly, so. We're actually turning a profit? Wow. Siege of Lombardia. You're in Waldstadt. Good. Here, you can go and just pull back to Barcelona, perhaps. That'll pop in a second. We can get some trade power out of them, actually. There's some value there. We can get a tech up. Diplomatic tech. I guess we will take it since we're far away from getting another diplomatic idea that we want to mess with. Big neighbor bonus too, probably. 20%. Look at that, how far behind we are on naval stuff. Which is actually going to be a problem. So maybe, oh wait, no, there is an idea we could have grabbed. Oh my god, damn it. I forgot that I did take the expansion idea as opposed to the militaristic one. That was a huge waste because I want the extra colonist. Oh, I'm so pissed! Because that didn't give us anything that we wanted. I mean, yeah, great discount, and, you know, good price. Which is the problem, like, I'm being, you know, it's popping up first. France declared war on Castile for colonization. Love it. Oh, that is so good for us. Actually, does France have overseas holdings? Down there, it's not relevant to us. Alright, we got the Waldstadt. God damn it, the extra colonists would have been so freaking good. That's what I get for playing slightly too quickly here. Hang on. Alright, there's a crusade against Fez. Right, yeah, that's true. Maybe we'll have to do that again. You've arrived in a couple of different places. Good for you. Just finish the siege. You're at 56%. Come on. Do it. Do it. Before my minor partners do peace out for stuff that I might want. Actually, it's an interesting question. So, this and that. Aggressive expansion. A fair bit. I mean, we won't be grabbing any bits of France for ourselves. It's certainly part of it. Like the overextension, but that's not so bad. Oh, hang on. Genoa doesn't exist anymore. Right here. So it's just one province? So if we took Liguria as part of the peace deal, we could then instantly release Genoa as a vassal, but it would be a one-province vassal that... I mean, they do have bits and pieces that we could probably integrate and add to them at some point, but there's not going to be that much vassal feeding. Oh, shoot. I could have released Genoa before going into this war. And then I could have gotten them to give up Liguria sort of kind of for free. Still, I don't think the vassal's strong enough to do that. And we really do need our diplomatic points a little bit more. Transfer me your trade power. Annul treaties with France. And give me your money. Alright, I think I like that. So we get our land bridge to our stuff over here via Savoy. Some people will get a little bit pissy. There might be a coalition. Hopefully not. Alright, let's pull back all of our troops. prepare a potential move against France. Meanwhile, oh, that did cost a lot of diplomatic power too. That's true. Start making some cores. Yeah, them peace deals. You're not stuck in Waldstadt, are you? No, no. Alright, good. Get over here. We'll probably have to rebalance our armies as well. Claims against France. Now, I assume we have a CB against France. We have actually a lot of diplomatic slots open. Did we cap out against Morocco? No? Oh, we're still sucking up to them, which is good. We're going to do Provence as well. Oh, get a royal marriage back again. We probably need to royal marry back into Morocco as well, so we'll do that. Yeah, they actually like us enough that we could start integrating them, but we don't want to because we want Fez first. So many pop-ups. And Armagnac. Royal marriage. And yeah, we'll send a friendship request soon enough too. Got the CB against France. We must have already had one though. Alright, so tech. Alright. So, first of all, it's not a diplomatic tech. We got to make sure about that. Secondly, we are going to be paying a 50% premium. But if we're about to go to war against France, it's not a bad idea. And I'm going to consider that between episodes. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.